And now, welcome to the 2022 FIVARS Awards.
All right, we are here in the beautiful FIVARS Theater. Welcome everyone to this celebration of immersive stories. I'm with my co-host and producer deluxe, Amy Reynolds. Amy, welcome to the FIVARS Awards.
I'm so happy to be here at my first FIVARS Award ceremony.
I'm glad to hear it. Well, we are going to be presenting the People's Choice Awards for the FIVARS and FEB Festival and the FIVARS in Fall. And then we will move on to the adjudicated awards that will cover the entire year. And what a year it was for immersive storytelling. Let's go.
First up, we have the People's Choice Awards for FIVARS in February 2022. Attendees voted their favorite passive and interactive experiences. The winner for People's Choice Award for a passive experience is Beascapes, directed by Dr. Alan Wynne from Australia. Beascapes is an immersive nature documentary letting the viewer see with the senses of a bee. It's an adventure in ecology with the latest scientific research into bee perception and behavior.
Congratulations. And the winner for Best Interactive Experience, FIVARS and FEB, is Severance Theory, Welcome to Respite, directed by Lindsay Scoggin, United States. Fully interactive narrative VR experience featuring live performances by actors in real time. It explores the character of Alex, who struggles with DID, dissociative identity disorder, as they are immersed in a forgotten childhood memory and journey along a path to greater love and understanding. The live VR performance medium is always being moved forward by these incredible performance troupes. Congratulations to the team.
Congratulations. Now we'll present the awards for People's Choice for FIVARS in Fall 2022. The winner for the People's Choice Award for a passive experience is Reimagined Volume 1, Nissa, directed by Julie Cavalier, United States. Designed in Quill, this animated experience is based on the Brothers Grimm folktale, A Tale of the Boy Who Went Forth to Learn What Fear Was. It's the story of a young witch, Nissa, who leaves her village on a quest to find her beloved broom. This is the first in the Reimagined series. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And we have one more, so we're going to do the People's Choice for Best Interactive from the FIVARS in Fall series. Voting for this award is available to people who are able to see it either in person or remotely. And so, the winner for Best Interactive Fall is Namuanki by Kevin Mack, United States. Namuanki is a fantastic piece by a visual effects shader developing guru who has won an Oscar for his work and built a series of these living, breathing worlds with procedural entities, and Namuanki features this gorgeous island in the middle of its own reality, its own dimension, with procedural water and clouds, and some incredible multi-layered, shadered entities who will definitely sing you a song if you request a vision. And it gives you the opportunity to take a dive off a 100-foot cliff in virtual reality. So we absolutely love this one. Congratulations to Kevin and Namuanki. And congratulations to all the winners of the People's Choice Awards. And so now we move on to the juried awards, and we begin with the Impact Award. So, Amy, let me hand it over to you.
The Impact Award is for any narrative experience that makes a lasting and indelible impression on viewers or changes their perspective in some unique way. And the winner of this year's Impact Award is Tearless, directed by Gina Kim, South Korea. Tearless is a 360 VR immersive experience that tells the story of U.S. military comfort women, forced by the South Korean government to serve the U.S. soldiers in camp towns outside military bases. This experience brings to life the memories of women forced into a medical prison to treat those who contracted STDs. It's haunting and at times uncomfortable. Tearless evokes strong and challenging emotions.
The effective use of these abandoned spaces, where the story is told mostly through the imagination, using spatial audio, color and light, and some very suggestive, minimal additions, was a really powerful use of this spherical medium. All right, so let's move on to the award for visual design, and a category that will definitely explode in the next few years with all the latest technologies that we're seeing. So this year's award goes to The Last Dance by Toshiaki Hanzaki, Japan. Last Dance is a full-fledged VR short animation film about an AI built from the entirety of human wisdom, which is all that remains after the destruction of the Earth by war. The AI's only mission is the regeneration of humankind, but as it remakes the Earth over and over again, only to see it destroyed, humanity seems doomed to keep repeating the same mistakes. The AI witnesses a woman dancing alone at the end of the world, and this VR experience celebrates the fleeting existence of humans and the joy of love in stunning virtual reality. And indeed, it is a highly designed, ambitious work, but they managed to pull it off, and it plays buttery smooth in your headset. Congratulations to the team.
Our next award is for excellence in sound design. And the award goes to Kingdom of Plants with David Attenborough, directed by Iona McEwen, the United Kingdom and the United States.
Every bit as aggressive as animals.
Immerse yourself in the amazing world of plants in stunning 8K 3D macro cinematography. Every tiny detail and sound is captured with painstaking attention, from the unfolding of flower petals to the bursting of spores from a mushroom.
When we first loaded this up, there were 3 different audio streams, and the first time I saw it, I just heard the background effects, which really brought home how much design was going on in the sub-bass and in the spatial elements. And when they bring these macroscopic visuals, stereoscopic macro visuals up to scale, and you add the sound, it is really quite overwhelmingly beautiful.
It was also really a crowd favorite and truly deserving of this award.
And the next award is for experience design, an interesting category because you'd probably assume that everything here is for experience design. But the award exists for those experiences that are truly greater than the sum of their parts, and the degree to which you are wholly immersed. So, across all of 2022, the adjudicated award for experience design goes to Unframed Hand Puppets, Paul Klee, directed by Martin Charrière, Switzerland. Unframed is DNA Studios' first virtual reality project, and Hand Puppets, Paul Klee is the 4th episode in the Unframed series exploring Swiss artists. The hand puppets created by Paul Klee tell the story of their maker in painstaking hand animation in a multi-level dioramic setting. It is beautifully detailed and artfully rendered. Unframed Hand Puppets, Paul Klee is a truly magical experience. The way in which these puppets float and themselves control hand puppets in this fully realized 3D world that mixes real scanned media and Unity 3D worlds, plus the socio-political themes, the cultural elements, and the richness of the whole tapestry, the sound design, is something we will not soon forget. And it was a real big hit. If you somehow can get your hands on it, definitely go see this piece.
Yeah.
So congratulations to all of the team for achieving this amazing work.
Our next award is for outstanding performance.
The performance category stretches from performances in 360 video to live virtual reality in social VR contexts. It could be an ARG, a telephonic experience, or even in-person dance performance, projection mapped experiences. So it has a very broad definition.
And the winner is Ari Tar for Off Rail, directed by Ari Tar, United States. Ari Tar is a pioneer and forerunner in VR performance. He starred in, directed, and produced Off Rail, which is a VR improvisational comedy show that takes place within VR chat. Ari has been in VR theater for years and taught it at New York University, Chapman University, and Brooklyn College, among others. The amount of work that was put in by Ari and his team is clearly evident.
Yeah, the way that these groups have to work together to engage an audience and deal with all the onboarding friction and the fact that that audience itself is encouraged to improv and go in any direction in a medium that is often itself scotch taped together and still create a cohesive, engaging experience is a miracle all on its own. So kudos for that, but also to the team, the modelers, the developers, everybody who brings it together, the docents, but in this case also Ari's charisma and humor and skill.
Congratulations.
Our next award is for technical achievement. This is an award that acknowledges and celebrates someone who has pushed the envelope, moved the needle, and demonstrated new pathways for how to use this emerging media. It could be visual, audio, hardware, haptic, mechanic, engagement, format, multi-user configurations. It's a broad category, and we often have no idea what to expect or what's coming, and that's precisely what we're typically looking for. Someone taking chances and showing us something new, and that won't kill anyone in the process. So with all that said, this year's Technical Achievement 2022 goes to
Namuanki, created by Kevin Mack, United States. Namuanki also won the People's Choice Award for Best Interactive Experience for FIVARS in Fall 2022.
Let's be clear that Namuanki did not run on a Quest. It required a cable, a PC, a powerful PC to run these experiences. Kevin has stated often that he's not here to hold back on what he thinks is possible with the medium and has often pushed the fidelity to its outer limits. And the way that he's able to bring all of these shaders in real time to coexist, to build these believable organic entities, while really changing our perception of what visually is possible in a VR context, which typically tries to be low poly and highly efficient, is a form of its inspiration all on its own. And he executes it just marvelously in this piece.
And now we have come to the final adjudicated award for FIVARS 2022. The Grand Jury Prize is chosen by a panel of judges to represent outstanding work in the medium. This year's Grand Jury Prize is awarded to Klaxon, My Dear Sweet Friend, directed by Nikita Shohov, United States.
This is an epic, full-length 360 film in 3 parts. Klaxon, My Dear Sweet Friend, is the exploration of whiteness and the double consciousness of Black people. It's a journey through the memories and thoughts of a woman throughout the various stages of her life and her different selves.
Klaxon was initiated by Russian-born U.S.-based artists, and this project is addressed to contemporary white immigrants to the United States in order to reveal the harmful impacts of white supremacy on the consciousness level.
The creators drew from their research on U.S. history, identity politics, intersectionality, and consciousness studies, as well as in-depth interviews with Black studies, scholars, artists, and community members. Atop all that, it is a kinetic visual feast. It's daring, it's challenging, it's bold, it's courageous, disturbing, inspiring, sublime. It's staged, mixed with real world events and documentary. There are experimental studio elements, performance. There are some historic scenes captured while the Black Lives Matter protests were happening. And we feel very privileged to be able to show a piece like this at FIVARS, and it wasn't a straight path. We had to take great effort and pains to make this available for Web 3D, and we are grateful to the creators, the producers, and our own team to help facilitate that and make that possible. Well, Amy, we made it to the end, and congratulations to you for making it through your first FIVARS Awards.
It's been so much fun. Thank you for having me. I also really enjoyed doing the in-person show in Toronto. It was really great to showcase the pieces and see people's reactions in real time. We had so many great stories submitted this year. One thing I really enjoyed was Stepi Kame's phone call experience, We Should Meet in Air. It's a conversation with Sylvia Plath on her final birthday. It was very moving and different from our usual virtual and augmented reality stories, but nevertheless, a very immersive experience.
I also have so many great memories from FIVARS in 2022, from showing it at UCLA to
Yes.
Students from the new immersive experience program, being able to show it at 2-Bit Circus in downtown LA, at Stacked in Toronto, and this sort of whole park made out of train boxcars like in Ready Player One, and of course in the Janus-powered FIVARS Theater that my colleague James Baikianu helps me to maintain and take it all the way up to 5.7K playback. Wow, what a year. And we got to show it to our friends in Australia and in Wales and in China and in Mexico. What an amazing experience. So thank you all who are watching this
Thank
for
you.
finding FIVARS, for submitting your work,
Yay.
for coming down to do the talks and meet the folks and work with us to improve how playback works. And to everybody watching this, to our sponsors, we are so grateful to you to continue to support independence and culture in this medium and really keep looking to new horizons for what is possible and what we can learn about each other.
Yes.
And one last big shout out to the XR community. Thank you. And to my team,
Yay.
Amy, Stephanie, Chrissy, Bettina, Ben, Josh, James, Adriel, Elvira, American, everybody else, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Good night. Thank you.